Hello, my name is Stephen Vickers and I'm a Bahá'í. Although you may not have heard of this religion, I was born in Britain and I have been a Bahá'í since I was 19, and now I'm in my 70s. And I want to tell you some stories about Abdu'l-Bahá, whom Baha'is regard as the personal exemplar whom they should all follow. Abdu'l-Bahá was a prisoner from 1852 until 1908, first a prisoner of the Persian government and then a prisoner of the Turkish government, the Ottoman Empire. Why was he a prisoner? He was a prisoner because he espoused his father's religion. His father was Baha'u'llah, the founder of the Baha'i faith. Abdu'l-Bahá was a very generous man. And when he was a prisoner in Akka, he made it his business to be as generous as possible to all the other prisoners in the prison city where he lived. Every Friday, he would invite poor people to come and receive money or bits of food or bits of clothing from him. And he would personally visit anyone who was sick. On one occasion, he even gave his bed away to a man who was sick of the fever. And from then on, he slept on the floor with a blanket. So much so that when Abdu'l-Bahá himself, in 1921, was dying of a fever, not only did he not have a bed, but they wanted to change his night clothing, but he only had one set because he had given the rest away. His whole life, his wife was always trying to buy him new cloaks, but he always gave them away, so he only had one. In 1908, he was freed when the Turkish revolution downgraded the status of the Ottoman Empire, and the Turkish emperor became a constitutional monarch instead of an absolute monarchist. And Abdu'l-Bahá and the other Baha'is who were imprisoned in Acre, the prison city, were then freed. He came and visited the West, and there were many, many accounts written at the time, contemporary accounts, many newspaper articles about his trips around the West in 1911 to 1913, including visiting my own university city of Oxford here in England. He used to make sure that poor children were given money. He gave them money. Whenever he picked up a little child, he would put a little sixpence or something in their hand. And when he went to speak at Salvation Army mission, or in the case of New York, in the Bahá'í mission, he gave the wardens money to provide overnights for hundreds of people in each case. It used to be said that he would give himself away. What does this matter to Baha'is? It matters to Baha'is because Baha'u'llah, the prophet founder of the Baha'i faith, was so much confined in his imprisonment and so damaged by the maltreatment he had received physically that he wasn't able to travel like Abdu'l-Bahá was in the last 13 years of his life. So for the Western Baha'is among us in particular, Abdu'l-Bahá is the link that we have to see the kind of qualities which a Baha'i ought to have: kindness, generosity, colorblindness, a love for all humanity, whatever their wealth, whatever their influence, whatever their gender, whatever their color. And we as Baha'is look forward to a day not far away when the whole world will be united. As it says in the Christian Lord's Prayer, "Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven." Or as Baha'u'llah himself put it, the earth is but one country in mankind's